How's it going, guys? Welcome in here to Rover Sports, and I wanted to talk about a couple of college football coaching hires, and then we got some exciting news for the channel. I'm trying to get UCF Jaguar to come aboard, talk a little Jaguars football, and then tomorrow I might have Philly 500 come on to talk Eagles, Rams, and also during the next couple of weeks, Adrian Fedku is going to come on my show to talk. I know that, the San Francisco 49ers fans, I can't thank you guys enough. You guys have been incredible with the Jimmy Garoppolo video. I went to bed that night, woke up, it's 3,000 views. And I learned from the comments, it's Niner Empire. Try to get family out of the vocabulary. So you guys are great and really appreciate that you guys like the film review. Late tonight, I might throw up a Blaine Gabbert film review that a couple of people might watch. Trying again to try to get Niners on the show now and focusing on trying to get Rombo Sports to come on because he is really the voice of the Empire. So, yep, keep saying Empire. Anyway, just a little recap there, but I wanted to talk in this video about some big coaching moves and also what I've been monitoring. I am actually going to do a Chad Morris press conference reaction video because I don't want to spoil that, but I want to talk about Jeremy Pruitt at Tennessee. I really like the hire, and the more I think about the hire, the more I like it. Butch Jones at Tennessee was a guy that was accepted mediocrity, that accepted 8-4, 9-3, would call those seasons life championships, would call guys five-star hearts. He's cliche. He was all talk and no walk. And it seems from this hire that Jeremy Pruitt is just about the opposite. The guy has been at Alabama a long time. The guy is a high school coaching phenom. He was at Hoover a very long time. He knows exactly what the high school landscape is in the South. He's one of the best recruiters in the entire South. Pruitt runs a great defense, a no BS kind of guy. And I think that Pruitt, too, to a degree that Kirby Smart even, is different. Kirby's a very hands-on teacher, and Kirby's fantastic. So even though Pruitt is a player's coach, I hope Pruitt can encourage and get on guys when needed. But this hire with Jeremy Pruitt, I think that it really is looking like a pretty solid hire. I think Tennessee fans are reacting the right way. They're excited about the hire. They're buying into the hire. They're going to give him a chance. But I don't think that they're thinking immediately, the Vols are going to win a national title in the next 2 years with Jeremy Pruitt. I think that there's hype there, but I think Vols fans are being very patient. I think Phil Fulmer did a very nice job with the coaching search. And for a lot of people out there that might say, Schiano is a defensive coordinator as well, and Jeremy Pruitt isn't a head coach. Jeremy Pruitt knows the SEC. Jeremy Pruitt was with Nick Saban in Alabama. You look at what Lane Kiffin is doing. You look at what Kirby's doing. And Will Muschamp, we could talk about Florida all we want, but with South Carolina, he just won 8 games. And he's trending that thing upward. And they fired Kurt Roper. So even Will Muschamp is doing okay. So Nick Saban's the guys that Nick Saban has worked with, his assistants, Jimbo Fisher, there's only one that really flamed out. Maybe I'm missing others, but Jim McElwain's the only guy that really flamed out. And that's because I think Mac is more of a Pacific Northwest guy. His personality doesn't blend with the SEC. Pruitt's confident. Pruitt's ready to rock. The one concern I have about Pruitt is he is not he's never been a head football coach anywhere, and he also needs to hire a great offensive staff, which he is doing. But again, I think that this is extremely exciting. The guy is going to work, and I know it's just a press conference, but with Jeremy Pruitt. We're going to see him maybe 3 to 4 years if he's the guy. And I think Tennessee fans are really excited about this. I think they're going to get behind the Alabama hire. And I think that the Vol fans are going to be patient. And finally, the expectations have been raised. Even with Mike Norvell, if you were to hire a Norvell, there would take some time. There would be some skepticism of him moving up leagues. Jeremy Pruitt knows the physicality of SEC football. He knows the trench warfare that is SEC football. You're not importing a guy like a guy from Conference USA or the American Conference or the Pac-12 that really hasn't had experience in the SEC. Even T. Martin would have taken some time to get experience. Mel Tucker is a pretty good defensive coordinator. I just think that Pruitt, his high school background, him being at Florida State, winning a national championship at Florida State, the Broyles Award winner, all the years with Nick Saban, I think Tennessee couldn't have lucked out more. Now, the national media, the name Jeremy Pruitt is not the sexiest name, right? It's not John Gruden. It's not Mike Gundy would have been a name where the Vols fans can go, suck it, national media, suck it, we made the right decision. Jeremy Pruitt's a guy that the national media is going to say is just like Schiano, is just a defensive coach, that Jeremy Pruitt's an assistant, It's not like the Mike Leach, Mike Gundy. It's not like a head coach that has been incredible, but ironically, listen to me. I think that the fit of him going to Tennessee in the SEC, even though national media and people might think he's in the same sphere as some of the other coaches that Tennessee was considering hiring, I think this guy is the perfect guy. He pushes all the right buttons. He's a player's coach. Even Mike Leach and Mike Gundy could, he still can't win the big game at Oklahoma State, and those defenses aren't very good. And he's an okay leader and motivator. This guy Pruitt's younger. This guy Pruitt actually has a higher ceiling than Mike Gundy. As crazy as that sounds, that's what I truthfully believe. Then I look at Mike Leach, quirky guy, really good offense. I think he'd be fun for the SEC. But this guy Pruitt, I just feel confident with the initial, reactions of Pruitt. And this is a guy that's been around the best and seen the champion of the SEC for his time. So I think that the hire, it just fits Tennessee perfectly. It's so much better than Schiano, who's a known jerk-off, who is so overrated and gets chance after chance after chance, and a guy who's a hothead, a guy who's never coached in the SEC, would not unite the state. Jeremy Pruitt, even though he's Alabama all the way, Phil Fulmer likes him enough. I think Fulmer did a great job. I hear that there's a tremendous staff coming in play. I hear that Hugh Freeze's name is even getting mentioned for OC. And first off, I think Hugh Freeze definitely made some mistakes with the whole, with everything involved with Hugh and the personal life things. But I think that his mistakes, I believe in second chances. I think Hugh is a guy that can turn around his life, and I think with another opportunity, I think Hugh Freeze has real capability of being not only a tremendous football coach, I think Hugh Freeze is a really good person. I really do. With all the interactions I've had with Hugh, with people that have spoken with Hugh Freeze, guy's going to make mistakes, and I'm really hoping and praying for the guy. I think he'll be back in SEC football as a coordinator. I think that the guy's career is far from over, and I really hope that for Hugh Freeze as well. You guys are great. Love the Pruitt hire. Chad Morris reaction press conference video coming tonight. We're also trying to get some Eagles guys on to talk Eagles, LA Rams. A lot of fun. Rover Sports, thanks for subscribing. We'll see ya. Alrighty, guys.